Tyler, I'll start off with, you've been playing a lot of the five recently. How's that helped you, particularly offensively? And tonight, a lot of three-guard lineups. How did you think that looked with the kind of the way you guys did offensively in particular?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of used to it, just playing the five last year and stuff. So, just wherever coach needs me, I'll play. And then, with the three-guard lineups, I think it's good. We can get out and run and transition, and we're fast, and can switch on defense. So, just gotta keep working on those things.
Jamar, I asked Donovan this the other night. How's the transition been? Learning how to play up to Mick Cronin's standards, and just talk about that spark you were able to help provide there early in the first half.
For sure. Just getting better every day. I feel like it kind of starts in practice, just from the summer and kind of just learning every day. Just the little things he's teaching us, and then even these guys, Sky, Donovan, E, just everybody, all the returners, they give me a lot of, good things for me to kind of utilize in the games and stuff like that. And, just listen to them, listen to him, and, just applying that to the games and stuff like that. So.
Tyler, tonight was your career high, and you're averaging a career high this season. How do you kind of carry that into Big Ten play when the matchups kind of get tougher? How do you keep scoring at this level?
I think I just gotta keep trusting in my teammates and coaching staff. Just keep trusting my work. Playing, trying to play the right way. But like the biggest thing I care about is winning. So whatever I need to do to get, or whatever we need to do to get that done.
Trent, you got a lot of minutes tonight and even played some alongside Donovan in the second half. How did you like that, a three-guard lineup? And, how does you think that helps this team if you guys do that?
I mean, just whatever the team needs, I'll do it for sure. Whatever lineup works. Tyler's at the five. He's just playing the five a lot recently, and he's been getting open looks. Three-guard lineup, we've been pushing in transition a lot more. I mean, we're just, finding the groove before Big Ten. Just whatever it takes to win.
Tyler, there were a couple times tonight where you and Sky seemed really in sync and passing back and forth and getting in looks. How was that you both as the seniors on this team? What is that connection like between you guys on the court?
Yeah, no, it's great. We played together last year, and then carrying it over this year, just kind of got a feel for each other's game. Know where we like it on the court, and just got to keep trying to build that chemistry and just keep trying to win games.
Jamar, Sky said a few weeks ago that you're the hardest playing player in practice and in the games. How do you kind of display that in practice and in the games? How do you prove that?
Just with my energy and, just the way that I'm playing, whether that be, talking one of the older guys on the team. So I feel like, communicating on defense and, just letting the guys know, when you pick up the energy, have high energy in practice and, just no lacking off. We can't lack off with Cronin. And, I feel like we've been doing a pretty good job with that. We're going to, continue to get better. And, yeah.
Piggybacking off that, how would you kind of describe your mindset when you're out there?
My mindset, just, defense, rebounding, doing the things that, Coach Cronin and the coaching staff asked for me. I'm going to, do that to the highest ability possible and, do whatever it takes to help my team win. So.
Tyler, when you and Brandon are out there on the court, the 4 and the 5, how do you guys kind of handle the rebounding responsibilities? Can that be difficult when it's two shorter guys out there for that position, or what's that like?
I don't know. I think B was pretty tough guy. He gets in there, he's scrappy. So I don't think it should be. I think it just comes down to our mindset. All 5 of us, coach was talking about team rebounding. So I think it can be anyone getting the ball, but I don't worry about that too much.
And Trent, you guys got a couple days off before you guys resume Big Ten play and really get into the meat of your schedule. How prepared do you think you guys are right now?
I think we still got to get better every day. We got this break coming up. It's going to be good for us to just relax, recharge, kind of step away from basketball a little bit. And then we just got to get right back to work. I think we got Iowa on the road for the first game of Big Ten, and we just got to get better every day.
Any more questions for the student athletes? One more.
How y'all doing? Congrats on the win. I wanted to ask Trent about just what coach statements. Is that something that he talks about you a lot about passing up shots?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm just trying to find a balance between, you know, being a facilitator and being a scorer. You know, I'm able to, you know, do both on the floor. And, you know, today I was just trying to get into the paint a little more and, you know, try to create plays for others. There's some games when I really got to shoot the ball. This game I was just trying to, you know, get my assist up a little bit and make plays and work on my decision making.